Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello everyone, this is a kind of a common refrain now we have. We have a request to do the Clarey Test on a man called Owen Jones. And I'll read you the request here. Hi, could you do a review of professional whiny cunt Owen Jones? The BBC and Guardian wheel the fucker out whenever they need the uneducated opinions of a know-nothing child man. He is most famous for writing a book about chavs, despite being exactly the sort of person chavs hate, and is also an outspoken apologist for Islamic extremists and the IRA. And could you dedicate your Owen Jones summary to all my virtual friends on the Guido comments? Thanks. Yeah, we'll do it. And just for those of you who don't know, the Clarey Test, named after yours truly, because I created it, it's basically 4 questions that I use to test whether or not somebody is a good person or not. It was originally designed to test politicians. Like, I noticed all these politicians, both right and left, not just leftists, but they fail miserably. They fail miserably at this test. And you want a score of 0. You do not want to get any points on this. However, I also noticed that it doesn't just apply to politicians, but people in general. If you ask these 4 questions, you give somebody the Clarey Test and they score a 0, you want to talk to that person. You want that person to, they score a 4, they're parasitic motherfucking pieces of shit that you don't want to have anything to do with in life. So, the 4 questions, okay? 1, do they have a worthless degree? Again, revisiting it, it is the number 1 time when you will see someone declare to the world, publicly, admitting publicly, of course they're unaware of it, whether or not they intend to be productive members of society or parasites, okay? So if they're going to go into engineering that says, I want to produce something that society wants, so you say, I'm going to go into international relations. That's basically, I'm a lazy fuck, I don't want to work hard, I want you all to make work government jobs for me, right? So that's the one thing. The next thing, do they come from rich parents? This isn't to say that if you do, you're guaranteed to be an asshole. I've just found a really strong correlation that if you're a spoiled little bratty cunt, mommy and daddy pay for everything, you have no fucking clue what it takes to work in the real world. Which leads us to question number 3. Do they have any real world experience? Did they work in the private sector? Did they actually have to put food and clothing and shelter and all that on the table? And so if you look at something like a Bernie Sanders, we did James Corbyn, Barack Obama, even President Bush to a lesser extent, Nancy Pelosi. All these people were rich, lazy fucks that never really worked in the private sector. They never really did. And then finally, are they currently working in the, it's not just public sector, but touchy-feely, worthless area? Are they the artists? I'm an artist. Nonprofit education, academia, media, theater, art, all these where there is either heavy government involvement, heavy government subsidization, or you're just in the public sector, because it isn't real work. Except for 3 exceptions: military, police, and firefighters. Those guys. Nope, EMT, you do not get that. Nope. EMTs is what, I don't know what to do with my life anymore. I got a degree, and I guess I'm a 23-year-old guy. I want to become an EMT, like all the other million guys who want to become EMTs. And personal trainers. They want to be personal trainers. I know about being a personal trainer. Yeah! You and a million other fucks too, huh? This week alone. So, we get foreign requests a lot because I don't know much about foreign. I don't know who this, we're looking up, not Jesse Owens. He's the guy that kicked Hitler's ass. Owen Jones. So, I don't know who Owen Jones is because I'm an American. But let's just look him up. We'll typically go to the Wikipedia page to administer the Clarey Test. Owen Jones. Owen Jones, architect. Wikipedia. Oh, God, he's a kid. And he looks like a pussy, too. He's 31. I could just tell by the looks. He's your millennial fuck. He's like pajama boy. He looks like he's 12. He hasn't lifted a weight in his life. Owen Jones, how the heck does he get on The Guardian and all? Okay, Owen Jones is a left-wing British columnist, author, commentator, and political activist. All right, already he's got a score of like 3. Because he just says it right there. All right, let's go one. Early life. Let's do this methodically, structured. Come on. Let's get serious. This is serious fucking work we're doing here at Asshole Consulting, assholeconsulting.com. Jones was born in Sheffield and grew up in Stockport, Greater Manchester, and briefly in Falkirk, Scotland. His father was a local authority worker and trade union shop steward, and his mother is an IT lecturer. Fourth generation socialist. These fucking... Was it over in Scotland? His grandfather was involved in the Communist Party, and parents met as members of the Truscott militant tendency. I've seen this before, where the parents are leftist socialists, and to be truly independent-minded, the kid just swallows it whole. Does he come from rich parents? Not really. I mean, they're established. We maybe give him a quarter point. He's not the spoiled brat elitist Rhodes Scholar type, unless I see something differently. He attended Bramham High School and before University College Oxford with a BA and a Master's of Studies in U.S. History. Okay, so worthless degrees. Got 1 point there. Prior to his media career, Jones worked as a trade union lobbyist and parliamentary researcher. Okay, so he has no private sector real-world experience. He currently works in a non-profit, touchy-feely, worthless, parasitic industry. He's a journalist. Writings and public career. Jones is a weekly... So, okay, but let me point something out here. Prior to his media career... Okay, let's go to his career. Jones is a weekly columnist at The Guardian, a former columnist at The Independent, switching in March 2014. So, okay, 2011, so that was 4 years ago, so he was 27? He basically, my point I'm pointing out here is you have a kid who has no real world experience, has nothing to offer society, has not been a real man, has not probably even supported himself. He went from probably parents paid for everything, and then he went straight into politics. This guy has no authority to speak on anything. Anything. This guy didn't work for a living. He's not a real man. And I'm not talking physically, I'm talking like in terms of being a real man and putting food on the table and supporting yourself. Why would you listen to this guy? Right? So he goes and he becomes a pontificator, and if you're listening to this idiot, I mean, honestly, you're an idiot for listening to him as well. And he is a tool, as the requester obviously pointed out. And so the Guardian pulls him out, whoever pulls him out, the BBC, and they want some idiot who knows nothing. And it's what did he say? This idiot know nothing. The BBC and Guardian will the fucker out whenever they need uneducated opinions of a know-nothing child. That's exactly it. He is most famous for writing a book about chaps despite being exactly the opposite sort of person, and he's an apologist for Islamic extremists in the IRA. Right, because he's a communist, and the communists have a united goal with any terrorist. It could be IRA or the Islamic State, or radical Islam, terrorists in general, and that is to destroy freedom, to destroy capitalism, to destroy the free market, to destroy Western civilization. It's so predictable. This is why the feminists, you never hear the feminists complain about Islam or women having to wear a burqa or whatever like that, because their ultimate goal, they're Marxists. They want to destroy freedom. They want to destroy Western civilization. 2011, Jones published his first book, Child's the Demonization of the Working Class, blah, blah, blah. The book received attention in domestic and international media, including a selection by critic of the New York Times, top 10 nonfiction book. He's got connections. The establishment and how they get away with it. Jones received attention, significant commentator of the left, Daily Telegraph, placing him 7th in 2013 list of Britain's most influential left-wingers. Owen Jones is gay and has written about... Is he really gay, or did he just say that because... I mean, I'm pro-gay, I'm pro-gay rights, but is this guy, is he AstroTurf gay? Is he really gay, or did it just... Claims to reject identity politics. Okay, he's the epitome of what happens when you have baby boomer parents. Like, once one generation of crappy parents is established, it just becomes future generations of crappy children. This is the byproduct of what happens when you have communist parents and the state. This is it. This is the child of communism. Worthless, talentless, propagandist, and I don't even know if he really is gay or not. If he even thinks he's gay, maybe he's trying to say he is gay so that, I don't know, he becomes more... Because this is what your social justice warriors and leftists do. They don't get by on their credentials. Like, I got my resume, or my resume too. I got my degree somewhere in the house. I show you my accomplishments. I'm an asshole consultant. I've written these books. I worked banking. I did this. I did that. You know, you're an engineer. You do plumbing. You do this. You're a pilot. The left, they don't have any accomplishments. They have to go with identity politics. So this guy, I'm being deadly serious. Is he really gay? Or is he like, well, if I come out as gay, then I'll have prestige in the communist thing? Because there is no work being done by communists. None of it there's no work. There's nothing to point to. I made that. I built that. I helped construct that. They just go, yeah, give me money. That's it. So then they got to run around like, well, I'm a pansexual and I dyed my hair purple and all these, they're not even traits. You know, you're born Hispanic, you're born female. They got to create this bullshit so that they're unique and differentiated from their fucking mind-numbing, equally boring and common and cookie-cutter sausage-link communist, socialist, worthless scum. So I really do wonder if he's gay. I mean, it's just... Anyway. So that's Owen Jones. Just another... They're so common you can start dismissing them. You can. I don't know why you'd listen to this kid. He only is going to go and tell left... He's like the Oprah of Britain, I imagine, for left-wingers. Tell people what they want to hear. Oh, no, it ain't because you're a lazy fuck or you got knocked up and you're a single mom or you're a single dad. Oh, that ain't it. No, it's fucking white people in banks. That's why your life sucks. So anyway, but I don't know what else to tell you. It's so predictable. He's unmentionable is what he is. There's nothing exciting about this guy. So anyway, best of luck. Toodles.